So question 9 from the mocks, the DEB mocks. Okay, we are told that the distance from A to B is 35. So that's 35. The distance from B to C is 70. We are told that the angles are, the tan of the angle TAD is 3/20. TAD, the tan of that angle, I'm just going to call it alpha. Tan alpha is equal to 3/20. Tan beta is TBD, so that's beta. Tan beta is 1/5. And tan for beta gamma is 3/13. Okay, so what are we to do? Let h be the height of the pole and express all of those three angles. No, express the distance from D to A. So this distance, and this distance in terms of h. Draw them all out separately. So we want D to A, we want this distance in terms of h. That's h, that's alpha. We'll call that x. We'll draw this one, which is also a right angle triangle. Beta, h, and we'll draw this triangle, which is also a right angle triangle, and that is h and gamma. Okay, well, we're told the tan of alpha is 3/20. The tan of alpha is h/x, opposite over adjacent, which is 3/20. Basically multiply by 20 and multiply by x, and we get 20h equals 3x. We have to express them in terms of h, so x is 20h/3. The tan of beta is 1/5, but the tan of beta is h/y. So which is equal to 1/5. So 5h is equal to y. If we call this xy p, the tan of gamma is h/p, which is also 3/13. So basically, 13h is equal to 3p, or p is equal to 13h/3. Okay, so that's telling us that this x here, this distance is 20h/3. This is 5h from here to here, and this is 13h/3. Now, to be honest, guys, that should have been no problem. Okay, I understand though time was probably an issue for a lot of you at that stage. Okay, hopefully you'll understand that there. The next bit. Use the cosine rule to find the cosine of angle ABD. ABD, this angle here, I'll just call it dot just now. You want to find the cosine of angle ABD in the form A minus h squared over BH. Okay, so let's draw the triangle. That's the easiest thing. So we have 20h/3, that's this length. We have 5h, and we have the 35. That's our A, D, and B. And we want the cosine of we want the cosine of angle ABD. Sorry, this is the one we want the cosine of, not this one. A to B to D, this one here. Okay, we want the cosine of that in terms of h, basically. Okay, so the cosine, we know, let's look at it, that's the angle we want. So that squared, 20h/3 squared, is equal to that side squared, 35 squared, plus 5h squared. That squared equals that squared plus that squared minus twice 35 by 5h times the cosine of the angle between them, which is the cosine of W. I'm just going to call it W. Okay. So from that, what do we do first? Let's just get rid of the fractions. So we have 400 h squared over 9 is equal to 35 squared plus 25 h squared minus 2 35s are 70, and 70 by 5 is 350 h cosine W. So we want cosine W at the end of the day, but let's multiply across by 9. So 400 h squared is equal to 9 times 35 squared plus 9 times 25 h squared minus 9 times 350 h cosine W. Okay. Move that up. Okay. Horrible feeling I might have to draw that again, but anyway. Okay, so we now have, let's bring this over to this side and bring that to that side. In other words, let's add 9 times 350h times cosine W to both sides. So we get 9 times 350h cosine W is equal to, so that's now on this side, it's equal to 9 times 35 squared plus 9 times 25h squared minus 400 h squared. So let's get a calculator out here. So we have 9 times 350, 3150 h cosine W is equal to 9 times 35 squared, which is 11025 plus 25 by 9, which is 225. Oops, hang on. 225 h squared minus 400 h squared. Okay. Cosine W is equal to 11025. Now we have a plus 225 and a minus 400. So that is minus 175 h squared over 3150 h. Okay. Well, we can certainly divide, I would say, by 25. So 11025 divided by 25 is 441 minus, and we have 7 h squared over, and 3150 divided by 25 is 126. Now, does 7 go into all of that? It must do, I think, because of the way they want us to express the answer. So 7 goes in, yes it does. So 7 into 441 goes 63 times, minus 7 into that. So I'm dividing 7 into the top and 7 into the bottom. That's 118. Okay, is that the way they wanted it written? Oh, h. Oops, there's a h there. Not that h, that h. Okay, so 63 minus h squared over 18h, that's fine. Okay. Right, is that the next bit? I think I'll pause that and do another video in case I run out.